Basketball in March, the NCAA Division II Midwest Regional title game emanating from the O'Reilly Center in Springfield, Missouri. Top seed Drury taking on 6th seed Michigan Tech in the championship. Drury eliminated the Huskies in the regional semis last year, so these two familiar with each other in the postseason. Michigan Tech plays about as fast-paced as Drury does, something the Panthers don't see too often. Austin Armga cans the fadeaway. He averaged 23 a game in the regular season. Lonnie Boga on the other end has the answer from downtown, tie game early. Armga had the hot hand for Tech at the start. He opened the half with 6 points. Huskies with a decent crowd and making their voice heard.
Let's go, Huskies!
That doesn't matter to Ian Carter, though, with the spin and in. That puts Drury up a deuce. No lead lasted long in the first half, though. Check that pulse rate, Coach Kevin Luke, because you are breathing strangely. Ben Stelzer finds Jason Hawk inside. The Huskies came in at third in the nation in three-point field goal percentage, but it was Drury that connected on 71% of its threes in the first half. They were out-rebounded by Tech by 5, but the threes keep the Panthers in it, up by 4 at the half. The national champion, Drury men's and women's swim and dive teams honored at halftime. Former Panther Brandon Lockhart, a personal friend of mine, in the house. He'll clap for that. Second half now, strap in. This is about to get good. DU down 1. Drake Patterson, give me all 3 of these. Panthers go up 2. Then Lonnie Boga jumping in on the three-point shootout. Drury as a team went 8 of 15 from downtown. Michigan Tech took 35 shots from 3. They made 10. But Ben Stelzer doesn't care about percentages. His drive takes a little bit of the wind out. DU lead down to 2. Stelzer led the Huskies with 18. But Kameron Bundy was a man on a mission tonight. 24.6 assists, 4 of 5 from downtown. He's fired up. He starts the final DU run, one the Huskies did not recover from. Ian Carter with the soft touch at the rim. That puts him at 1,000 points for his career, and that'll do it. DU emerges from the Midwest region with a 71-57 win over Michigan Tech. The Drury Panthers are headed back to the Elite Eight. Bundy named the region's most outstanding player. The Panthers will travel to Evansville, Indiana next week. But first, time to let this one sink in a bit.
You know, that was a well of a basketball game. You know, it was two teams executing their stuff, trying extremely hard. I mean, it was go out in the backyard in the old days and, you know, roll up your sleeve and see who was toughest.
I mean, I feel like we were a lot different team than we were last year. And Coach told us back in October that he believed in us, and that's what we needed. And he's on top of us all the time. We're a different team. We're kind of similar in ways to last year's team, but we're a lot different in many ways too. So I feel like we had a chip on our shoulder to prove to everyone that we can do the same thing that we did last year.
It'll be nice because it's not extremely far. Like, it's not an 18-hour drive to Atlanta like it was last year. So, I mean, we have the best home fans of anybody that I know. And I just think, I'm glad it's not really far away, so hopefully they'll be able to make it to the game because we feed off of them. Even tonight, we obviously did. So, if anything, I think that's the main focus of getting to play somewhere we already know.